Sean Cole with DiscountJuicers.com. Today we have another exciting episode for you. In this episode, I'm going to share with you guys my favorite way to juice these fruits, which I consider a super fruit. These are known as cactus fruits, prickly pears, nopalus fruit. There's a bunch of names for these guys, but these guys are one nutritious fruit that you guys definitely want to be including. And my favorite way to eat them is actually putting them through the juicer. These fruits are one of the seediest fruits that you will experience in nature, and the seeds are actually quite hard, so you could swallow them and they'll go through you. But I really don't like swallowing the seeds unless I have to, and I know some of you guys that have some digestive opportunities can't swallow any seeds. So that's why I really love using the juicer to get these guys to juice properly. Now in the past I've used a bunch of different juicers to juice the prickly pear cactus, but I want to come out right and say my new favorite juicer for juicing prickly pear cactus is the Nama J2. But you got to make sure you use my specific recipe that I'll be sharing with you guys in a minute. For those of you guys that have been watching me a long time, I've also used to juice the prickly pear cactus fruit with coconut to make a coconut milk prickly pear cactus juice at the same time. But nowadays I stopped that practice because I need to watch my saturated fat intake, and so I'm reducing that. So now I found another great alternative to juice with the prickly pear so that it juices more effectively. The challenge with prickly pears is that the fruit's really soft and mushy, and that all the seeds generally help it to juice better in the juicer, but some juicers, the seeds could clog up the juicer. That being said, in the Nama J2, the seeds don't clog the juicer, but what does happen is the soft texture sometimes doesn't allow the pulp to get pushed out properly, and that's why I'm adding the secondary ingredient, which I would consider another amazing food, and these are basically both grown south of the border. So these fruits are from Mexico, as is the jicama. Although you can get American-grown jicama, it grows in California and Florida at certain times of the year. And you could also get the cactus fruits in various states in the Southwest. They just grow as a wild weed, right? So Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, even California, they have prickly pear fruits that you could harvest fresh, maybe even find at your farmer's market if you're lucky. That being said, these have some spines on there known as glockids, so I just like to get them at the local Hispanic supermarket, and they come deglockicide. So they're basically hardly any on there, and I'll show you guys how to peel these guys and then juice them on up. So the reason why I'm using the Nama J2 juicer is because you can juice without any hands, because literally you load up this little hopper in the top, you shut the lid, you turn the machine on, it automatically pre-cuts and feeds in the produce so that you don't have to, so you are free to do other things. This has been very popular with my customers that watch me. I mean, this juicer outsells the other different brand juicers by like 5 to 10 times to 1, which is completely insane, just because of the ease of use. And if you use this specific recipe, it's actually going to get a very high yield, and so your yield will vary depending on what you're juicing. Some items will juice better than others. Some items you juice will leave the pulp more wet than others. And I won't tell you guys that this is going to get the highest yield, because I could surely sell you a juicer that'll get a higher yield than the Nama J2, such as the Santa 727, such as the Green Star Pro, or even the best is the Dyna Pro vacuum blender with Alexa's nut milk bags. Check the links down below, including the video I'm putting down below, to the best 3 juicers of 2022. That being said, this is also my favorite go-to easy juicer for juicing a variety of fruits, because once again, you load everything up in the hopper, you turn it on, you can literally walk away, you have time to do other things you need to do in life. You come back and just a few minutes later, you got generally up to a quart of juice if you fill this whole hopper up with something like watermelons. So today I'm juicing the prickly pear fruit with jicama, and the recipe I'm using is for every 2 red cactus fruits, I'm using 1 green. The main difference is the reds are technically more nutritious because they're highly pigmented. They have things like betalains in there. Also contain things like amino acid like taurine. Also full of vitamins and minerals, and full of polyphenols. And more importantly, the cactus pear fruit is probably the fruit that is highest in soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is a beneficial fiber that's good for us, and when you juice the prickly pear, you are retaining the majority of the fiber out of the prickly pear because most of the fiber in the prickly pear is insoluble. Likewise, when you're juicing the jicama, this is a root vegetable, you must peel this to juice it. You're going to keep a good percentage of the soluble fiber that dissolves in the water. Jicama is very rich in inulin, so this is a really good combination. The jicama will make the cactus fruit juice a bit more watery because the cactus fruit juice could be like really gelatinous and kind of thick. So I really like that these two balance them out, and once I started making this recipe and how good it tastes, I'm like, I have to make it for you guys to show you guys, alright? So the first step is we need to peel and remove the skin off the cactus fruit. So I'll just go ahead and do one as an example for you guys. Here's the cactus fruit. I take a knife, I cut off the top section and cut off the bottom section, and then I take the knife, I cut it the long direction. I take the knife and just push it down, and then I could just roll off the skin. Now there may be nutrients in the skin, but I got really sick one time from juicing skins on cactus fruits, so I will never do that again. Now the next thing you gotta do is you gotta peel the jicama to juice it, so I want to show you guys that too real quick. So to peel jicama, all I do is I take the knife and once again I kind of cut off the top of the jicama, cut off the bottom of the jicama, then I lay it on the side and then I just cut down and curve the knife all the way around the jicama to just get off the skin only, preserving as much of the root or the edible part underneath. Alright, so there you guys have it. You can see I just totally peeled the jicama. Now while you could put the jicama in whole, the whole goal with juicing the jicama with the cactus fruit is to alternate the different textures. So as you're loading up the hopper, you're going to put in like one cactus fruit and some pieces of jicama and just load up the hopper until it's full, then shut the lid and let the juicer do all the work. If you load up all the cactus fruit first, then all the jicama on top, it's not going to work as well because I want the jicama kind of going through to push through that softer cactus fruit through the machine. It's going to work a lot better, and this is a good trick you guys could do with any fruit that you're juicing in the Nama J2 juicer. So before I go on, I want to let you guys know if you guys are looking to buy a Nama J2 juicer, I'm going to hook you guys up with a $55 discount that you guys can use at namawell.com using my coupon code FRUIT55. That'll give you $55 off on your very own Nama J2 juicer, so you could juice just like me. Link down below to a video where I made why the Nama juicer is my favorite juicer of all the juicers I sell at Discount Juicers. Trust me guys, I test all the major brand juicers and even some cheap ones from Amazon, and I choose to use the Nama J2 juicer the most just because it is a lot easier to use and allows me to juice my big bulk juices on a regular basis. Links down below to some videos I made on bulk juicing, including my bulk green juice video. So you guys could watch that and see how I juice like 7 quarts in less than an hour with the Nama J2 juicer. So if you guys enjoy my videos and my tips and tricks that I'm showing you guys, I would encourage you guys to use that coupon code FRUIT55 at namawell.com. Not only will you get $55 off, but Nama will share part of the commission with me so that I can continue to make my educational videos for you guys about the Nama J2. Once again, check the links down below for other videos I've made with the Nama J2 where I really go into some fine points about the Nama J2 that you won't hear on any other YouTube channels, including videos on how to store your juice for up to a week if you do end up bulk juicing like I do with the Nama J2. Of course, you can also buy direct from my website, discountjuicers.com. That being said, I don't offer that $55 off discount for you guys, but what I can offer you guys is better customer service than Nama could give you, because I will be there to answer your questions after your sale, as well as I will be there for you to ensure that you guys get the warranty support you deserve on the Nama J2. If you buy from me and Nama doesn't take care of your warranty request, let me know and I will raise heck with them to make sure that you are taken care of during the duration of your warranty, which the Nama J2 has a full 15-year warranty on the motor itself, and then you have a 2-year warranty on the juicing parts, although I've been told by the president of NAMA that they will take care of people after the 2 years. That being said, I don't know how much longer after the 2 years they will extend that. So I want to thank you guys who will use my code or purchase directly from Discount Juicers. That allows me to continue to make these educational videos for you guys and show you guys what I like to do the best, which is use all the juicers and, more importantly, make actual recipes for me and sometimes bring you along for the journey to show you guys what I'm drinking and what I'm making with the equipment that I use myself. Alright, so continuing on with this video, we got to go ahead and cut this jicama up. So normally what I do is I just cut it down the middle, and these guys are pretty thick, and then I'll just cut it down the top into like slices. And I'll cut it down the top again and put it into little like matchsticks. Alright, so we got all the jicama cut up into the matchsticks. Now the final step is I just basically need to end up peeling all the rest of the cactus fruit. So we're going to go ahead and do that off camera. We're going to come back at you when I got them all peeled. So I got all the cactus fruit skins cut off, got the jicama cut up, and now we're just going to go ahead and load up the NAMA J2 juicer. So the goal is I want to go ahead and put in like 2 cactus fruits and then put in a couple pieces of jicama. The cool thing is you don't have to cut the cactus fruits small like in some juicers. We want to try to evenly load cactus fruits and jicama at the same time, so they kind of, when they get ground up, they go in at the same time in the juicer. This is going to help the juicer work much, much better. Alright, so we got a good load in the NAMA J2. Let's go ahead and shut the lid shut, cram that in there, and turn the machine on, and let the machine go to town. Now the machine has a processing blade that's basically pre-cutting and feeding in the produce into the juicer at the proper rate so that it does not jam or clog, and it works perfectly every time. As you guys can see, the pulp is coming out over here. Once again, I do not recommend juicing straight cactus fruits without the jicama. The jicama is the necessary ingredient to get the cactus fruit seeds to eject out properly, but more importantly, it'll get you a higher yield on the cactus fruit itself. If you guys juice cactus fruit straight, especially wild ones, I cannot be held responsible because I've only tested using this method for doing the cactus fruits. That worked great for me on the several occasions I've done it so far. Alright, look at that. It's already gone through the whole hopper, so we're just going to go ahead and load in the last of the jicama and load in a few more cactus fruits and the rest of the jicama. Look at that. I just had to load this up twice, and we are going to make lots of juice. Now, weight-wise, I had about even amounts of jicama weight to cactus fruit weight, so that is the general ratio. If you can't find, like, you know, the red or the green cactus fruits, you could use all red or all green. I prefer to use as many red as possible because they have a lot more nutrition than the green ones, but the green ones tend to be sweeter in general. Alright, so the thing I love the most about the NAMA J2 is, look, I didn't do anything and the machine's run through all that produce and it's made nearly 2 quarts of juice. That's completely amazing. Who would have thought just that produce here would make 2 quarts of juice? This is truly a testament to the performance of the NAMA J2 on this recipe. It has done an exceedingly good job. Now I want to go ahead and check out the pulp that came out over on this side. While we let the juice stop. We're going to go ahead and get some of this pulp. This is like mostly the jicama pulp with the cactus fruit seeds stuck in there. And look at this. If I squeeze it, I mean, we got a little bit of juice out of that, but this is nice and dry pulp. Once again, when I squeeze pulp, that's a very subjective test. I would say on the order of magnitude, this is quite dry. Of course, you can buy more expensive juice or a different kind of juicer that's going to get the pulp even drier, but you're not going to have the ease of use and convenience because you're going to probably have to push things into the juicer, which, trust me, after 27 years of juicing, I'm over pushing things in juicers. Alright, last tip on the NAMA J2 is I always like to tip this up. You'll see we'll get a little bit of drips out. And look at this. Look at this nice, rich, deep, beta-lane rich juice. And we're going to go ahead and pour some out here for us. It's a little bit thinner than if you did it alone. But look at that. I really love the color on this. It's a nice, deep, like magenta color. And we're going to go ahead and try this. Salute. Alright. That's good. The jicama kind of mellows out the sweetness, so this is like not an overly sweet juice, and I really like that a lot. Also, the jicama, as I mentioned before, has the inulin. I also made another video on the jicama talking about its potential nitric oxide benefits if you juice the jicama. But the cactus fruit's another superfood, and so here you go. Cactus fruit jicama juice in the Nama J2. Super quick, super easy. Now you can do it too with the Nama J2. Alright? So if you guys want to get your own Nama J2 juicer to make this exact recipe or any other recipe you want to make with fruits and vegetables, make sure you click the link down below, namaweld.com. Use that coupon code FRUIT55 for $55 off discount so that you guys can get juicing in the Nama J2 juicer and meet all your health goals. Whether you want to lose weight, whether you want to get healthy, whether you want to help your body heal from whatever things you got going on, I'm confident that the J2 will help you do that. The J2 is a slow juicer, and I'm not a fan of the high-speed juicers that sound really loud. They tend to oxidize the juice. They generally don't make as much yield against the Nama J2 depending on the produce item you're juicing. But of course in the Nama J2, the quality of the juice is just so much better, and you're going to love it. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, juicing in the Nama J2 juicer today, hey, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to share this with somebody else. That's going to help out the YouTube algorithm. Get this video out to more people so that more people can learn about the power of cactus fruit and jicama, and of course the Nama J2 juicer. Also be sure to click that subscribe button right down below so you don't miss out on my new and upcoming episodes that come out every 5 to 7 days. Make sure you click the little bell to get notified as my new videos come out. You never know what new juicers I'll be comparing or what new juicer tips I'll be dropping on you. So make sure you click the bell to get notified as my new videos come out. And finally, be sure to check my past episodes. My past episodes are a wealth of knowledge. Over 600 episodes at this time on this very YouTube channel dedicated to teach you guys all about how to elevate your health through juicing and other appliances that will allow you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables in the best way possible. Links down below in the description to other videos I made with the Nama J2 so you can see how much more versatile it is than just juicing this recipe. It could basically make any fruit or vegetable recipe that you want. So with that, my name is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for our YouTube visitors.